They do call us mad. It just makes sense. I mean, we live in this climate, and I'm sorry, but you can't always wear a toque. I guess I'm playing make-believe. You know, I'm pretending that I lived back in the 20s, and I'm making a hat for, you know, the bobbed brunette down the street. Nostalgia. You look back and people were having fun. It was between the two wars, and the fashion and the art, the music. It was fantastic. It still is to this day. It was a time when everybody was wearing hats, and I think that they were sort of universally flattering for everybody. And I think people are really missing that human connection now, you know, just because of phones and everything. So if you can go to a place and just step back in time and have an experience of how things used to be, that's a really special thing for a lot of people nowadays. I am absolutely not a businesswoman. I am a reluctant businesswoman. My business style, I guess, is very archaic. I make a hat, you give me money, we're both happy. That is what it is. I wish I had all the money in the world to have all the materials in the world, so I could just sit there in a heap of ribbon and just keep sewing and sewing and sewing. Really, all I want to do is sit here and make hats. It really is that simple. My limbs are literally starting to fail me. You know, I'm getting a lot of pains and you know, tendonitis, and I definitely need to learn how to take a break. You know, there are days where you're like, okay, I can't do this anymore, I'm done, and then, you know, I'll get a new supply of something or a dream, and again, I just start up again. Like, this is going to be something I do till the end. So I'm investing in a little bit more machinery to help out. If I need quantity fast, this helps. I mean, I still have to hand sew everything, but at least the blocking is a little bit easier this way than on the wooden blocks. It's a male, female, and you put the felt in there and press it, and that uses steam and pressure, and we press out the hat. And I burn myself quite often on this. It comes out of me without me, you know, really thinking about it. And so I'm always excited to see what I'm gonna make. Okay. This is something that just consumes me. And my husband said, you know, you need to get a hobby. And I said, well, I kind of have a hobby. He says, no, you have an obsession. You know, it's hard. I mean, financially, it's, you know, you're not making tons of cash, but that doesn't matter. You know, I mean, it does matter. You know, I'm always hoping to sell more hats, but it's just the process. I love doing this, and, you know, I do it every single day. Everything has to do with hats. I love the smell of it, and the steam and the feel of the felts, and no better job in the world. This is good for someone with a big head. I've been asked to put my hats in London Hat Week, and you know, I'm invited to Hat Week, Fashion Weeks all over the world. I'm more well known overseas in the world of millinery. I'm an anomaly for sure, being this person from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada.